Yeah, so I'm a fan of light gun games, and particularly when you can kind of set them up in the home arcade. And boy, this Sinden Target Pro uh, shotgun light gun uh, looks super impressive. As usual, we were stalking MadLittlePixel. He had a fine video that covered a lot about it in detail. We'll include a link to that, but Mike and I wanted to talk about it a little bit as well. So, uh, what are your thoughts on the Target Pro, Mike?
So I'm definitely in the market for a light gun. Looking at the different options that are available because I would prefer to get something that I can use for multiple games rather than buy one. Not that there's anything wrong with the existing arcade one-up models. It's just that you're limited on the games. It's either the Big Buck Hunter or the Terminator one. I would love to be able to play other games and things like that, and something that I could just hook up to the TV or to the At Games Legends and play would be perfect for the game room because it's expanding it without taking up more of an actual footprint in there. So when I saw this, the gun looks really cool. It looks very high end. Looks really nice, really polished piece of equipment. And I mean, this seems on paper like what I've been looking for.
Yeah. Um, but not an inexpensive option.
No,
As we've discovered, I think it's clocking in at around $250.
yeah.
Uh,
So if I wanted two of these to get that fun gaming experience that I'm looking for, I'm looking at $500 to do this, halfway to $1,000.
yeah, and so and it's actually one of our more popular videos. Where I did kind of a step by step of setting up a aim track light gun on the At Games Legend, and it works really well. It's been a good one. I did get one without recoil, which partially that was a cost maneuver on my part, significantly less than $250. Good gameplay with it. I've enjoyed it, and like I said, if you happen to have that and At Games, check out our video because not only will you kind of get step by step, but I 3D printed a couple goodies to help make it work out a little bit better, including a very uh, cost-effective way to put a holster on the side of your machine without using a whole bunch of filament to 3D print it. So check that out if you're interested. But was super appealing to me until I discovered the price, and I think it's probably why, is that this doesn't have a sensor bar,
No,
and
yeah,
it uses a camera to do the sighting, and it also makes the somewhat arduous process of calibrating a light gun, which you have to do with an aim track, kind of takes that all away, which I think was pretty excellent. But sounding like for that technology, one must put in a few dollars to receive that. Um, a couple of things I noticed on it was, like I said, props to MadLittlePixel. He always it's really complete in a lot of stuff he talks about. So be sure to check his video out. But what I did, before the big uh-oh of the price, the other things that were just where I was getting a little bit hesitant. It was like, yeah, it works on everything, but really you want to work it on back to Sarah as far as the kind of underlying operating system kind of goes, which doesn't align with any of my platforms so far. I've got somewhere I got a laptop with the back to Sarah instance on there, and it's got Doom, I think one other game, and I just kind of faded away and kind of quit playing with that and was doing things more with the Super Console X and other devices, Amiga Mini. So I've got it somewhere, but I don't know. But also for some of the to some of the really cool, enjoyable higher end games, um, you also need to kind of maybe look as a platform like one of the mini PCs you can get now, uh, which are pretty cost effective, not too hard to set up, and great for kind of a dedicated gaming thing. But again, not something I currently have, not something I'm looking to go. So as ever, it adds advertised, oh, it's going to work across, it'll work on a Raspberry Pi and RetroPie and all that kind of stuff. But then case caveats and yeah, but maybe back to Sarah, but maybe a mini PC. And so I'm like, I'm not going to really revise my stack and or put in some additional new thing at this point. I'm kind of full on my emulation options in terms of dedicated consoles and that kind of space. Maybe I'll find a spare laptop sometime that I could get a good back to Sarah setup going and consider that. But then to kind of configure it so I could connect a light gun to it, I'm not sure it's gonna happen. I don't have an arcade room like some people do. So, but you do. But the question is, I mean, I guess we could do a GoFundMe for you at some point to say,
Yeah, I mean, to get a mini PC to be able to run everything I want to run and two of these, I'm coming in at over $1,000 on
yeah,
this. That's not going to happen.
yeah. So yeah, but it's like I said, if you have the means and maybe a setup, you already got a mini PC, your main emulation stuff or environments, back to Sarah environment, it's worth a look. I mean, it looks super high quality that you will officially be paying for for that high quality, but it looks super sturdy, very easy to calibrate, or you hardly have any effort to calibrate at all. Seems to play really well. It's got it does have recoil on it. Um, your thoughts on recoil?
I
Strong?
personally really don't need that.
Yeah,
If there was, an option to take that away and drop, I don't know, $100 off of the price at least, then, then I would definitely go that route. So that's not really a selling point one way or the other for me. It's more the quality of the build. This looks like something that'll be solid and durable. Especially, one of my concerns with getting something like an arcade one up is if one of these guns breaks, what's the process of replacing that? Trying to get a new one from Arcade One Up, what's that going to cost? And then what's the process of me installing that on there when I have zero abilities in that direction? So this seems like such a great solution, but it's priced at something that's not a solution at all for me.
yeah. I think it's a problem there, and so recoil is not important to me either. The one thing, like I said, the aim track light gun that I have pleased with. It works really well. The one thing I do miss that certainly looks like it's not an issue with this shotgun model from Sinden is that it's really light, really, really light. It's just that there's the plastic shell around the mechanics to do it. So there's really, really no weight to it at all. And I'd like a little more heft, have it feel a little sturdier in my hand. And so I'm looking at options to maybe just address that a little bit because I think just a little more heft would be nice to it. But like I said, this doesn't seem to be a problem. You'll get all the weight you need for your $250 with this kind of. It looks like a really impressive piece of hardware, but I don't have the platforming for it right now. And even if I did, I'd probably be looking at other cost options. But this looks like the kind of Cadillac of light guns.
Yeah, I mean, this looks fantastic. And the problem really isn't the gun, it's me, because I would want two of these so that I could,
Yeah.
play with friends and family and stuff. That's $500. That's pretty steep already. Now you're adding a mini PC to really get the setup going to play everything I want to on top of that. This is very quickly becoming a steep financial proposition.
Yeah. Almost to the point where you could get a duck hunter uh, cabinet. Not quite, but
Right.
closer. So something to think about. Cool. Well, we'd be interested in your thoughts. The best way to share your thoughts, of course, would be to subscribe first and hit that bell so when we put out new things for you to comment on other things as well. But if you happen to be here at this point, we'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this gun. Is this something you'd consider? Do you have a preferred light gun brand that you use? Are we being big babies about the price? Feel free to just let us know in the comments. Be sure to check out the world's shortest podcast, Hard No. Every episode under a minute, every episode free. I'm working on the new tagline. See how that works out. Because I have no tagline for the merch store, which we have, and you should go check it out. There's t-shirts.
Buy it.
Look at them, buy them. So, yeah, the whole buy a damn shirt tagline I tried a while back. Not a lot of effect, but
No.
you should go take a look, folks. Links in the description. Check it out. Penny, you get a Dr. Mike's Piranhas and Chlorine shirt. Who wouldn't want one of those? I don't know.
Get matching booty dust shirts for yourself and your bestie.
I don't know if I'll do the caption say not available on the store ever, or whether I'll just let you know not available on the store ever. So cool.
For now.
All right. Well, hope you enjoyed this. Let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear kind of your light gun approaches. If you've had really good luck with something, and it's a little different flavor than this. And again, square us away for we're off base anything. Always love to hear from folks. So, anything else to add before we wrap it up, sir?
No, I think that's it, sir.
Cool. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Bog Panda.